Imagine a journey across a vast ocean, where every inch of space is meticulously calculated, not for comfort, but for maximum human cargo. This was the grim reality of the transatlantic slave trade, a period in history that left an indelible mark on our world. During the transatlantic slave trade, slave ships were designed to pack as many enslaved African people as possible, often carrying hundreds on a single voyage. While the exact numbers varied based on ship size and the specific voyage, a typical slave ship could transport anywhere from 300 to over 600 individuals. Some larger vessels were documented to carry more than 700 enslaved people at a time. This extreme overcrowding was driven by a brutal economic calculation. The transatlantic slave trade was a highly profitable, though morally reprehensible, enterprise. Ship owners and captains maximized their profits by transporting the largest possible number of enslaved people on each journey. They factored in the high mortality rates due to disease and inhumane conditions, believing that a greater initial number would ensure more survivors to sell upon arrival, thus offsetting their losses. The method of packing was often referred to as tight packing or loose packing. Tight packing meant literally fitting as many bodies as physically possible, often spooned together, with barely 18 inches of headroom. Loose packing transported fewer individuals, but still under horrific conditions. Regardless of the method, the space allotted for each person was minimal, leading to unimaginable suffering and a terrifying lack of sanitation and fresh air. This understanding helps us grasp the sheer scale of human exploitation and suffering inherent in this system. These ships were not merely vessels of transport. They were floating prisons meticulously engineered for human subjugation. The designs featured specialized decks with low ceilings, sometimes just a few feet high, allowing for multiple layers of human cargo. Shackles were common, and ventilation was practically non-existent, turning the holds into suffocating, disease-ridden environments. This systematic dehumanization, from the design of the ships to the treatment of the enslaved, highlights the profound moral depravities of the trade. Understanding the horrific conditions aboard these slave ships and the sheer numbers of people forced into such confines is crucial. It reveals not just the economic motivations behind the trade, but also the deliberate and systematic stripping away of human dignity. It underscores the immense resilience of those who survived and provides a stark reminder of the devastating human cost of this chapter in history, helping us recognize the deep roots of inequality and injustice that persist even today.
If you're into this, like, subscribe, and drop a comment.